Hey, what up, YTPC, Catholic Pipe Statter and OTC Piper here. We're here at a Mantle on a very, very nice day here in North Texas. So,
Look at David getting geographical.
yep. You know, Texas is big, so all of North Texas. Yep. Try to find us. Actually, don't. Unless you're a piper, then yes.
Yeah. So it took us a little while.
Who is that? Fireplug, Pipes
hey,
and
man.
Beards and
Beards and
Aces.
guns and aces. Yeah, we got some
Man.
good people here now. We need to get some more.
Man, awesome group of guys here right now.
We meant to launch at 3. We got here, and it's so crowded because it's such a nice day. And, you know, we were trying to find a good secluded spot, and we went off into some of the wooded trails thinking, man, that'd be nice if we can find a table out there. But the tables that I guess I thought were closer are actually further away. So we decided to turn back and not walk for a mile through the woods. So here we are. We found us one little table on the edge.
Man, yeah, so we finally found us a secluded spot. For a Monday, it's crazy how crowded this is, especially like
During
3 o'clock. It's like
Yeah.
still during business hours, you know?
school hours and everything. I don't know if they got out early or something else.
Today must be some kind of holiday I don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, early release or whatever. Who knows?
Rest of the rest.
English. I'm becoming very fond of the special rest
Hey,
English.
curmudgeon. Oh, he's sending your chocolate tomorrow.
Excellent. Thank you, man.
Pipes, beers, and guns.
And you need to send me another message. Still confirm. I'm making your tobacco order on Friday, and I need you to confirm what blends you want. Okay. All right, and if you need to send anything to Pipes, Beards, and Guns, let me have it because I'm sending a package to him.
Care package?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, it's a trade package. I'm getting some Swedish chocolate, and he's getting some American tobacco.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Yep. So I decided to grab me some best of the rest English here. I've become quite fond of
That's
this.
Pipes and Cigars house blend that they do. You can get it about a pound of it for, what was it, $15.99 I think, or $16.99.
Yeah.
And
Super cheap.
And we decided the regular, it compares almost exactly to Lane 1Q, to the point that I'm wondering if that ain't really what it is. You know, that they're able to get a good, you know, a larger amount of it and sell it a little bit cheaper as their house blend.
You know, I was smoking some Lane 1Q in one of my videos a week or so ago.
Oh yeah.
And one of the commenters was like, premium Captain Black Royal right there. I'm like, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it gets good. I try not to get hung up on the what compares to what and what's the match of this or anything like that. I like to find good tobacco and enjoy it.
Well, see but that's actually good to do as well, to know them, because as we saw with Dunhill and McClelland, it's always good to have a backup blend that kind of matches what you like, you know.
Yeah, and I guess I would say I'm not necessarily trying to find, like, say, Durbar. What is the match of Durbar? It's what's in the same vein of Durbar that I would enjoy in the same way.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I like to look at it.
Yeah, it's kind of like I heard Frog Morton and Colt Embassy are a pretty close match. So, where's the thing?
I had some, what was it I had earlier today? Oh, okay. Sitting outside as well, smoking McClelland's Toasted Cavendish and a Meerschaum. Awesome, curmudgeon.
Man.
How is it where you're at? It's beautiful out here. It's probably in the 80s.
Yeah, it has to be
it
80s.
was warm today.
Yeah, it is.
Very warm. Odd for February. I mean, I know Texas is a warmer state, but normally we get hot weather all the way up until about January, and then
it's cold till about April.
February and March are freezing. It seems like.
You guys need snow. I could use a couple of days of snow. Right?
We get a good heavy snow about once every 5 to 7 years.
Yep, and we're about 2 years shy of the 7, so I can send some over.
Yeah.
Come on. 65 and sunny here in North Carolina.
Nice.
Hey, that's even better
That
weather.
would be great right there on the.
I'm kind of worried about
East
breaking a
Coast.
sweat right here, you know?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, that was my last bowl of my 7 Seas Red. I packed my last bowl,
Here.
and I didn't even get to.
You can keep that too.
Are you sure?
I've got plenty more.
Yeah, you do. Oh,
Is that you can?
man, that's nice of you, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. So I'm gonna get out my new acquisition. I got a Road Town.
Love that pipe.
At a brick and mortar, and I was surprised. It cost about the same at the brick and mortar as I found it on smoking pipes.
Which is great.
I'm like, normally I always expect about 10 or 15, maybe 20% more than an online distributor, but this Road Town was about the same price.
Yeah.
It was.
If I find a brick and mortar that's even 10% higher than online, that they're on a big sale,
Yeah, and they haven't really gotten any more of these. These have been in there for a few months.
It's just a beautiful pipe. I love the bamboo and briar mix. I don't know, it's a great contrast.
I don't know if they just got some kind of special on them and they're selling them until they're out. But this is a larger bowl. Some of them had a smaller bowl. I wanted to get one that had a little bit of a bend in it, but they didn't have as big a bowl. I wanted something that would give me a good long smoke, and this isn't my pouch pipe or just yard work, hunting and fishing kind of a pipe. This is something I'm gonna probably keep in my lounge or when we come and do a mantle.
Yep.
But it smokes great. And in fact, I'm gonna run a swab to it. You got one in your bag there?
There we go.
Because I had it a little bit earlier, and it's a little bit. The aperture is a lot smaller than a lot of my pipes, so I'm trying to keep a good pipe cleaner running, run through it every
6 millimeter.
every now and then. Yeah. It's
But
got this little
all I
stinger
have
in
is
there,
9 millimeters.
and it's one of the stingers that actually is the part of the actual tendon, so I can't just pull the stinger out
Gotcha.
and use it there. And I don't know if there's like a mortise and tenon on this inside part, or if that's just flush cut and glued. But I'm trying to be delicate with it and not grab this and try to twist the bit in there. So
Yeah.
let's see. I just managed to pick up a rarely used Peterson Deluxe 1S. Can't wait to get it. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to do a video on that one.
Yeah, I've got my Peterson fishtail, which I carry around with me all the time. This is what I use. Where is it actually? Drop my Rossi. Oh, here. Here. I got my Peterson fishtail. Y'all have seen this 50 times if y'all watch us often. I have this pipe is dedicated to my aromatics, and my Savinelli 320 is dedicated to non-aromatics. And I also have a Peterson 2018 Christmas edition that I only smoke on special occasions. So
this warm weather kind of puts me in the mood for some of this Virginia. This is some McBaron Virginia #1 that I've been sitting on for about a year. You smell that. Man, it just has such a awesome smell to it.
Oh man, yeah, that is great. Well, that's gonna be my next bowl.
Bowl, yeah,
sure.
It'll be out here. Let's see.
So good times all around.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna be able to go as long this time because Dave has to get home. Normally we go around lunchtime, and he took off a little bit early, so we can come out here just for a few minutes. And I was off today. I figured, well, why not try to get a short little mantle together?
Yep. Oh, Thursday we signed the papers for the house.
Oh, you did?
So we should have it here. They're hoping mid-March.
Mid-March. When's it gonna be? When you gonna move in? What's the move-in date?
I don't hope. Hopefully mid-March.
Mid-March. Oh, I thought you. Oh, so
the construction can begin any time now.
Right.
But they want to have it done around mid-March.
Okay.
Pray for drought in Texas.
No.
Drought.
Last time we did that, Bardwell Lake almost dried up.
Well, okay. When I move into my house, it can rain all at once. But the rain will stop construction, and I'll be annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This whole process has been so stressful. It's like I've been smoking my pipe more and more, and just so thankful I have it.
Yeah.
It just, if I wouldn't have my pipes right now, I don't know what I'd have to just calm my nerves. Because if y'all have ever built a house, designed a house or whatever, it's
that rent house down the road that got raided probably could have helped you with that.
Down your way?
To help you relax.
Oh yeah, where I'm at, yeah.
There's a rent house that got raided.
Yep, that was insane.
with some people
was
that
it meth or something?
That wouldn't help you relax. That'd keep you up for days. But
Oh yeah.
I don't know what they found in that house. I got a buddy that's a Navarro County deputy, but I can't. I don't think he was working on that one.
Yep. So anyone up in the Midwest had to deal with that polar vortex? Did y'all make it through? Any cool stories? I thought that was crazy. And I found out those are going to be normal occurrences now.
What is that now?
That polar
I
vortex.
didn't read or watch anything about
I
that.
saw a thing on the internet. Someone took a screenshot. Minnesota, where they were in Minnesota, and Antarctica were the same temperature. Negative 36 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, man, and I've been hearing that that's going to become more common now. Because what happened was the weather system that keeps the North Pole cold, you know, it draws in the cold air from the atmosphere, due to the jet stream or whatever from the warmer temperatures, it pushed the vortex down too far south. And it basically froze northern United States and Canada.
I go through fits of what I will and when I will and won't watch much of the news.
Yeah. Well, weather isn't news.
I know that, but you gotta trudge through a lot of the nonsense to get to it.
That is true. Yep. Too many ads.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yep. Yeah, the only weather app I found that doesn't have ads is the weather app on the iPhone. Yet it's crap. So I actually use AccuWeather app to get like decent information, and it's full of ads. So good times.
Hey, speaking of iPhones, this is kind of a test to see if we continue to have the problem we had with the Sacred Leaf Society live feed that went down on us, and we're gonna see if it's just a one-time kind of a deal, some kind of glitch that happened with the channel, or if it's an equipment issue.
Yep. If this uploads just fine after we're over, I'm betting it's an account issue, YouTube account issue. So we may, if this uploads fine, we may have a Mantle here soon on the Sacred Leaf Society. Just kind of a fun chat just to see if it works again. And we can always, if it uploads correctly, we can always just delete it if we want it off the channel.
Well, I wouldn't say delete it off the channel, because anything that's on the channel, I want to keep on the channel, you know.
Well, that sounds good. That's how you know we're in Texas. Dr.
DP.
Pepper.
Yep. This Virginia is really good.
It smells great. Room note is fantastic.
Really, really good for this kind of weather. I like it's lighter on like the, the flavor profile is a little bit lighter. It's a little bit more transparent, you know.
Yeah.
For the warmer days, I kind of like something like that, you know. On cold days, I really like a good Latakia blend, you know, something like that, or one of the kind of like one of the Christmassy blends.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm going to go with something a little bit more flavored.
I've only tried a couple of Christmas blends, and I don't know. I haven't smoked one that said, you know, Christmas or holidays or anything.
I haven't either.
I did We Three Kings and some other one I forgot.
Yeah, so I mean, when I think of like a Christmas blend, you know, I think like the hazelnut.
Yeah, gingerbread. Like well, I mean, I don't expect gingerbread in the tobacco, but you know, I expect those, you know, kind of holiday flavorings, you know. So I don't know. Have any of you guys had a Christmas blend that just when you smoked it, you thought of the holidays? If so, you know, share it, because I'd love to get my hands on some. I plan on making me a decent order this Friday.
Well, when I order, I think, you know, I order for longevity in my cellar. I order a lot at a time. So I'm thinking, is this something I'm gonna like all year round, or is this something that's just gonna do good for the Christmas time or winter time or something like that?
Yep. Well, no, yeah, I buy bulk, the ones I like, and then buy tins for the seasonal ones. Like I probably will. If people make some good suggestions, I may even buy a Christmas blend this Friday and just save it for next Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said something.
Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh, Cal Delta Piper has joined us. Hello. Good to have you along. Margaret said a little pinch of crack with a CB grape.
Yeah.
We can see if they left anything behind in that red house.
Exactly. And I've got Captain Black grape, so that's not a problem.
Figured if Customs was going to screw with us, we'll give them a reason to. That's bad.
Exactly.
I shouldn't say that. I'm a cop, golly.
Off duty.
Always a cop, Dave. Always a cop.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to try some of Matt's Virginia here.
Mm-hmm. You have to go a little easy on it because it being in Virginia, it will run hot on you if you your cadence is faster.
It is.
So I've got a little bit of the heat, and I had to back myself off because I don't smoke this blend an awful lot.
Yeah.
And it started to kind of heat up on me. I'm like, I got to slow it down a bit.
Yeah.
But it does stay burning a little bit better. So that kind of goes with, kind of helps with the fact that you got to slow down a little bit. It does. I've never had much. I mean, I'm about to have to relight in a minute because I've been talking, but
One.
not really that much. It's actually still going pretty good.
What was I going to say?
Do you like that thing? I can rip that off for you.
Okay. I don't care.
I hate these little things on the Bics that have that little guard that goes on it. I guess it's called the child-proof because you got to push down on it, and it's harder to get a good purchase on the.
Because my 5-year-old daughter cannot like that.
Do you want me to leave it on there?
No. But I give her one that had the guard pulled off, and she can light it just fine.
Little DIY hack.
Yep. You owe me a Bic.
Okay, it's $1.39.
Yeah. Oh, that high now, huh?
Yeah, probably so. They used to be like 49 cents back in my day. They light so much better though. I like the fact that they light better that way. It's easier to get them lit. Which I guess makes it easier for a child to light it. So I mean, I guess it works for what its intended purpose is.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking, you made a comment about wanting a Durbar candle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
On Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'll make a concession because I'm not opening my can just for a candle.
Oh yeah.
No,
you
supply the Durbar, and I will make it into a candle.
Zero tins of Durbar on me right now.
Yeah.
Or in my possession.
I have 5 or 6.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. I'm saving those suckers too.
Mm-hmm. Is that going to be your International Pipe Smoking Day blend from here on out?
Yep.
If you
I
do
got
that,
quite a few. Like I still have all my McClellans I haven't opened.
if you do that, and once you pop a tin, put it in a jar, those 5 tins will last your lifetime. If you say you like it so much and it's not available, you're only going to smoke that on International Pipe Smoking Day. That's an idea I picked up from Mutton Shop a while back. He said he presented the idea of having that one blend and one blend in one pipe that you only smoke on that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have a pipe and the tobacco dedicated to each other, also dedicated for that one day. And I think that's kind of cool.
There you go. I got some comments there.
Let me see what we got. Okay. Curmudgeon Piper. Yeah, I heard 2017 Peterson Christmas was good, but it was not available here in the States. Wish I could have gotten my hands on some. Marcus David, if I see a 100-gram tin of Rattray's Marlin Flake, I would love that. Oh, Rattray's Marlin Flake.
And you know what?
Otherwise, Golden Slice would be top. I know we can probably get Golden Slice. I'm not sure. I tried to get some Rattray's on my order. I haven't placed my order yet, but I was going to get some Rattray's, and they had nothing in stock.
That's what I'm saying. They're always out of stock.
Mm-hmm.
And even the time their orange one, I got the notification in stock, and before I went to go check it, it was already back out of stock. I mean, those things just.
I was gonna place it the other day, and I decided not to at the time because I want to see if some more stuff comes in. So I need to get some more corn cobs, and it's hard to find those. I mean, they're starting to trickle in.
Yeah.
But I remember during the holidays, there was none. Even that they have one that's like $4. It's that real small little barrel.
Yeah, hardly worth smoking.
No, they're good. I've had some. They didn't even have that one in there. I can't remember what it's called. But it's a smaller bowl. It has that very, that much skinnier shank in the stem and everything as the standard one. And I can't think now for the life of me what it's called. But they didn't have that one in, and I need to get some more cobs. I may get a Mark Twain. I haven't had one of those yet.
Yeah, I'm in the market for a few more cobs as well. The different types and styles. I keep giving them away.
I didn't even bring a cob with me today. I don't think.
I don't either.
So I have a couple of Country Gentlemen, and those are my favorite cobs so far. And I have those. Those are dedicated to English blends.
Yep. They have nice big bowls. I can get the MacArthur too. I don't think.
Yeah, they did have. I was surprised they had a natural freehand cob, but I wanted the one that had the, that was finished a little bit. It was the freehand, but it kind of had a little bit of dark stain on it. And I really don't like a good dark stain on a pipe, especially on like a briar pipe that's got some good figure to the grain.
Yep.
I think that hides too much. But on a cob, I kind of like the way the Country Gentlemen's are. It's enough to kind of accent some of the, the cob texture of it. So I kind of like those. I like to get some. I wish they could get the cobbet pipes in stock. But I know that's a problem with the stem. I think from what I heard of the availability of the stem. I might be getting that wrong.
Yeah.
But I've got an old cob that I bought years ago, and I still have the stem from it. And the bowl that it came on, something happened to the bowl. It was some problem it had with the shank that it was so tight fit for the stem that when I was trying to loosen it to clean it and everything, the shank popped, came unglued from the bowl. And I wound up it fit perfectly on another bowl that I had where I had, clenched on the stem a little bit too much and the stem was getting ready to go. So I put that cobbet stem on that other bowl and it worked just fine.
Yeah. I haven't done any stem transfers yet. Every stem I've got stayed with the pipe it came with, but
I had a weird deal. I did a video, or I didn't do a video on that, but I included it as part of the video I did a while back about I have two Country Gentlemen's. One of them came with like the Great Dane style stem. And I was going to order another stem for it because I was starting to clench, because I clench on my pipes a lot. And I was going to order another stem for that bowl because the bowl was still in really good shape. And when I ordered a new stem for that one and another Country Gentleman, and the stem from the other one didn't quite fit where the other Great Dane style stem fit, and the other Country Gentleman had a regular stem on it. And I thought, wow, that was kind of weird that that happened. I don't know if that was just a QC kind of a thing. Yeah. But yeah, it was on there and it worked just fine when I bought it, and I just thought that was a stem that went on.
Hey, if it's hollow, it'll work. Pure and simple.
Yeah. How y'all doing? Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up? Doing very good, Rachel. YouTube video.
Yeah.
What up, man?
Yeah. Smoking the pipe?
Oh yeah. We're enjoying.
Yeah, good weather, getting the pipe going.
Yep.
So. Nice.
Yeah. Well, great seeing y'all.
Good seeing you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know when it posts.
Yeah, here in about 45 minutes or so.
Yep.
Have a good one. Yeah, bye. Right. So you never know who you're gonna run into in the park here.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Cal Delta. I like to get hot from the Cobbett line. Need to sub guys. I need to go sub guys. Take care of y'all. I guess Marcus is leaving us, so Marcus, good to see you.
Hey, Marcus, thank you for chilling with us. Yeah.
Okay. He said he's got to go. Okay. And is Cal heading out too? I saw someone say, "See you, Cal."
Oh, well, Cal Delta, if you're still around, yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, so who was that? Is that somebody?
No, church friends.
Church friends? Oh, okay, I got you.
Zamaliks. You might
Oh,
know,
okay.
you might know Ryan Zamalik.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I meant nope.
What?
I just said their names on.
Oh,
live
it
on
doesn't
YouTube.
matter. I'm sure they don't care. So, yeah.
He's an Innisite through and through.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot of Zamolics, but in Ennis, that's like the name Smith.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
We're
Czech.
like the Czech capital of the world. A
Yep,
lot of
exactly.
Czech heritage in my town.
Exactly. But not the Czech food.
Not
Only
so
thing
much.
we have is kolaches.
Kalachi Depot.
Yep. But that's attached to a gas station, so that don't count.
Yeah, they still bake them there. It's a full bakery.
It
and
is.
They do really good work.
Yep.
It's
I mean,
not-
the flavor's there,
Yeah.
but the
It's definitely not healthy. I used to go in there all the time, and since I started losing so much weight, I try to avoid it because, boy, that's my weakness. Those
yeah,
kolaches.
especially when Mackenzie was working there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah.
Oh, Calda's still here, but I have to get ready for work. You guys have a great week. Take care of everyone. Okay. Well, have a good day at work.
Have a
Cal.
good one. Thank you for joining us.
Yep. And hope everything goes well and the day goes good for you.
Very good. You're right. This does burn hot,
Yep.
but it flavor's great.
Yep. It's just from what I
It's just a
from
pure
what I know,
Virginia,
yeah,
right?
it's just a pure Virginia.
Yep.
So it was packed in there very tightly, but now it's starting to loosen up a bit. I need to get some more of that order. But back to my order, I was gonna place the order the other day, and I'm gonna probably place it this week sometime. And everybody that knows me can guess about half of what the order is gonna be already. Okay, it's gonna be a can of Sir Walter Raleigh, regular. I still have one that's nearly all the way full, but I always like to keep one back. And I do need to get some of the TK6. I'm out of the TK6.
Yep.
And
I've still got plenty. I'll give you a mason jar of it.
Oh, okay, cool. I appreciate it. I'm going to order probably a pound of that. I think by now I can order a pound of that and be all right with it. There's a couple other things that I wanted to try before I order too much of it.
Yeah.
One was going to be, it's one of the English blends. I was talking to Phil at the Briar Report. He said one of them was out. It's this one here. English Luxury is the one that's out right
Peter
now.
Stokeby?
Yeah, Peter Stokeby. But there's another one. I can't remember what the name of it was. I've tried it a long time ago. I was going to get me a little bit.
The
and try
flake
that
or the
guy.
rolls?
No, it was just a loose tobacco. But it was like the English Luxury. I think it had a little bit more Perique in it. Than,
Yeah, I hadn't tried that one. The English Luxury is the only ribbon cut I've tried from Peter Stokeby.
I'm losing. I just can't.
I did
can't
that,
get
the
word out of it.
Bullseye, and the Navy Flake.
Mm-hmm.
Navy Flake, man, I am just about done with that.
Mm-hmm.
I got to order me some more of that as well. You know, for a bulk flake, they stayed together fairly well. There wasn't too many crumbles. I mean, it was more broken flake than solid, but
I think what we need to do
You know.
is I would like to, because we both like the Bullseye a lot, we need to combine an order sometime and get a 5-pound bag.
a lot of bullseyes.
Why did you laugh at that? You should have been like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, no, I mean, I just imagine in my head 5 pounds
2.5 pounds each.
of bullseye.
That's a lot. That's good.
You know?
I like the Bullseye. I just
I'm
I
thinking,
don't know why I just never put it on order.
where would I put it? Because I had me a big mason jar, and
The quart size.
Yeah, the quart size, and even that wouldn't hold the pound of TK6 I got. So,
Watching
2.5
one of my
pounds,
last videos I did, I think I talked about my jar tamper, and I take like a 1-inch piece of like a poplar dowel, cut it to about about 8 inches long,
Yeah.
and you put it, you fill it up all the way to the top, and then you use that big dowel and tamp it down like you would your pipe, tamp it down, and when I did that, I could get a full pound in about 2 1/4 mason jars, quart size.
Huh.
But about an 8-ounce bag will fit perfectly in a 1-quart mason jar.
Yeah.
And it's really tightly packed in there. You just, fill it up, tamp it down, and you'll tamp it down to about half of the depth of the jar. Put some more in, tamp it down, and 8 ounces will fit in one. I don't know why I would think 1 pound would fit in 2, but for some reason I guess it just depends on what it is, because some of the stuff is a little bit more hydrated than some. so you're not really getting consistent volume. If you get one that's drier, it's gonna be actually more volume,
Yeah.
which I kind of like that. You get more tobacco, and you can rehydrate it if you like to, or if you like to smoke a little bit dry,
Yeah.
you can go with that. So definitely gonna get some TK6.
Yeah.
Proper English, yes. Hey Phil, you had to say proper English.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Okay. I have not tried that.
I'm gonna get some of that and
I
give it a
found-
try. It's been years since I've tried proper English, but I want to get some more.
Yep.
But from what I remember of it, I like it a lot. So I'm probably gonna order a large amount of it just to
Okay.
keep some going, and we can
Hey.
part it out. So
Yep.
there's some that can be parted
That
out.
sounds
everything.
good. I usually buy my bulks.
All right, bye, Curmudgeon. Good
Hey,
to
see
see
you,
you. Thanks
man.
for coming along.
Thanks for showing up.
Yep.
I usually buy in 4 ounces because I can stuff 4 ounces into one of these mason jars, and then I just smoke it till it's gone. Like I've been smoking this Best of the Rest English, as you see, daily for a little over a week now.
Oh yeah.
But it was so you can even put your hand down in there and feel that I still have to tear it because it was compacted so much.
Is that one that I filled up
Yes.
for you? That's one. Yeah, that's more than 4 ounces because I use that tamper and cram.
yeah,
I mean, I packed it in.
because I have to go like that
Yeah.
just to loosen it up.
That's the good thing about the tamper. You get more.
Yep.
You can get more in your jar that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
that big.
do that.
It's my mason jar tamper.
Yep.
Just get something like that and just tap
Yep.
tap on it, and like you'll fill this mason jar up. Let's say just loose the ribbon cut, and you'll tamp it down about right here, all the way full, just loosely packed. You'll tamp it down to about right here, and you can tamp it probably another 2 or 3 times, before it's reached the top and you can't tamp it down anymore, and you get quite a bit more in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make me a little tamper now. Probably make me like a little wood.
Yeah,
just a wood.
you could do
tamper.
that. You could cut a piece of sapling off of your property or something like that. I mean, that would work just fine. I just happen to use a dowel, like a 1-inch dowel, because I had it.
Yeah.
Had it there in my shop. So.
Yep. Yeah, I might just do that, or I could just use my Dremel, trim the edges, nail it to a piece of wood and.
Oh, you're making yourself a full width tamper.
Yeah,
Just,
full width tamper,
just
man.
like a get your hydraulic press or something.
That's it.
So.
Yep.
Yep.
And the ball.
Yeah, that's what would probably happen. That's the problem with that.
Yep.
Be digging pieces of glass out of your tobacco.
That's it. Oh man. But yeah, the candle making is going pretty good. I've got to experiment with some different wicks.
Do you still have that cherry vanilla one that you made with that TK6?
Yeah, it's about halfway burnt.
I want to try that. I want to see what that smells like next time I'm over at
If
your
I
place.
can remember, I'll throw the candle in my bag, and maybe we can light it next Mantle. I can just keep it in there. It burns great. I did the 1/2-inch wood wicks, and then it burnt. Like I said, it burns fantastic.
We can bring that for for the Sacred Leaf Society.
Yep.
It'd be good to have that as a centerpiece.
Yep.
Just to kind of show that off a little bit. We are gonna have to move that smaller table in there. I think it's gonna be better.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we fit on there, but there's so much distance between us.
Yeah.
I think there was a commenter that stated it was kind of hard because you're having to pan from person to person instead of being able to watch both of us on there at the same time.
Yeah.
And see the production as a whole.
Yeah.
instead of
Maybe
back
we
and
should do like a table like this, like one in front of us. We're both sitting on the same side, where the stuff's in front of us, but we're both, fairly close.
Something to try. It's going to be a growing process.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that, like I said, I watch Country Squire Radio a lot, and that's what they do. They have a table with their mics, and then, just talk and then show whatever they need to show right there in front of them. That may work.
One thing I like about this road town, now that I'm well into this Virginia, is it does good for the hotter blends because it's still a pretty big inside diameter bowl, but the walls are pretty thick on it. So anything that kind of burns, a little bit hotter, it doesn't get so hot that you can't handle it. Some of the smaller pots, like something like this one that I have for my cherries, it's got a thinner wall on it, and something that burns so much hotter would definitely heat up in the pipe.
We're on a little red here, my favorite cherry. And again, I was telling Matt before we even set up, while we were just walking trying to find a place, that I redid my bag, my tobacco bag, and I was like, you know what? I don't need a cherry. I soon realized I did.
Yep.
I did need one. So I threw the 7Cs back in there, and I smoke it. My favorite place to smoke is in my car. It just makes your car smell good. And you're in an enclosed space, so the room note, you can actually enjoy the room note rather than others.
Especially when you step out to
Yep.
like go in the store somewhere and you come back into it.
Yeah. Oh,
Once
it's
you're
great. Yep.
Once your
Yep.
olfactories.
But this will work
reset.
out because now I'll throw my mason jar of TK6 in there and switch to it.
You said you put some more things in your rotation.
Huh.
Can you show me what you put in there?
Well,
and
that's the rest English.
Okay.
I've
That's
got Scotty's Butternut Burley, which is another Pipes and Cigars house blend.
I think I'm gonna try that. Isn't this the one I didn't really like the last time?
Yep.
I'm gonna try it again.
Danielle
to see if
doesn't like it either.
She doesn't like.
Oh, and I still have your English
super
mixture.
value.
Yep.
You know, I was talking before on the super value English mixture. Is this is one of the less expensive tobaccos that's out there, and a lot of their other stuff, more their chocolates and cherries and vanillas and all that are, in my opinion, not as good as say like their English blend. And for a pouch variety English blend, there's just something different about this mixture that stands out from all the other super valued blends. So if you're looking for a good pouch variety, that's a good Latakia. This one is spectacular. I didn't expect it for the price, and it's $6.99, and that's brick and mortar price. I think this is like free something.
Yeah.
On tobacco, smoking pipes.
Yeah.
But man, this is just a good one. This kind of goes along with. To me, it's a little bit more forward with the Latakia than like John Bull even, and I like John Bull quite a bit as well. So this is definitely one you can keep that in your bag.
And it's made by Sutliff too. That's a big plus. And then here's one, Matt, you'll definitely want to try. Dreams of Kadaf.
Oh yeah, I haven't had that in a long time.
I would go ahead and open the jar. It's still a little moist.
I'll open it up and let it sit.
And then, of course, the classic Lane 1Q.
Man, I've only had that one time when you came over. When you came over, you brought it. And this is the one that's a plug that you just kind of went ahead. And
I broke up the plug. Yeah, and I should have done a better job of it.
Well, the thing about it is, if you can enjoy it, you put it in your pipe, and it it stays lit, and you can enjoy the flavor. It smokes well.
Yep.
It doesn't matter how you did it.
I agree. But to tell you the truth, and it's probably because it's still a little moist, and I just need to let it dry out some more, is I haven't had a solid smoke with this yet.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm always fighting the light.
Well, yeah. Well, in that case, it may have something to do with the way it was done, but
yeah. See, you still see a big chunk of the plug right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, if y'all can't see, it's just I tore up the plug. I just with my hands, I just tore it up. I know you're supposed to use like a knife or a tool or something, but this is one of my first orders. Like in the first couple of months, I actually started buying tobacco. I bought this. Well, I think Phil just said something.
Let's see what we got. Okay. Good evening, gentlemen. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you, Phil.
Yeah, we'll see you, Phil. Thank you so much for
coming
stopping by.
Yep, it's always a pleasure. Let's see what we can do here. Cut this up a little bit more. Cutting in about an eighth of an inch cut through the.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. It's closer to a ribbon cut now.
This is the same knife that I used to cut the plug. That I think that was part of the lost video. Boy, it sure does a good job of cutting the plugs. It stays sharp. It's a Mora knife.
Dude.
More knife. MORAKNIV. Carbon steel blade.
I found
inexpensive. They're just great.
I found a fillet knife in one of my bags, and I'm going to use that for my tobacco cuts.
That'll probably work pretty good. It's a good. They're razor sharp, and they.
Because I'm buying some rope tobacco.
Okay.
And I'm definitely going to use it to cut.
So I'm going to put this out on the lid and try that here in a minute. Let that.
Let me know.
Dry out a little bit.
Hopefully you can have a.
Hopefully these paint flakes that are coming up from the table.
I'll just throw the rest of that off. Yeah.
I should have probably not done it right there on this table. Put something down. There's a little.
You never know what was right there.
Yeah, I know it. That was. Not well thought out on my part. I'll do a final inspection as I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was so. I mean, so you bought that when you were just starting with pipes, I guess, right? So
I did the whole Lovecraft series from Cornell and Deal. Was actually buying it was my wife's idea because she's a writer and loves to read. She's like, oh, you got to get these, and so I bought the whole series, and yep, that just came with it.
Yep.
And I just when I tore it apart, I had no clue what I was doing back then.
Yeah.
I was very, very new to pipe smoking. And so far, as most would attest, Haunted Bookshop is probably the preferred out of the whole series. Awakened Elder is another pretty good, staunch one, too.
Yep. Cooling off a bit now that the sun's kind of hitting the horizon.
Yeah, it's kind of hit that tree right there.
Not getting cold by any means, but
yeah.
It's very comfortable out today. So did you place your order yet? You said you were going to get some of the, okay, you have some of the Seattle Pipe Club things on there?
Yes, I do. I have,
when I was trying to come up with that newer one that I haven't tried is that Hood Canal. Did you see that on there?
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting it.
I may put a tin of that.
I'm focusing on plum pudding and the other one that I can't remember.
Mississippi River?
Mississippi River.
Did you get the special reserve or the regular?
Nope, I'm not getting. I was reading the reviews on because I was like, what makes special reserve special, and it's fermented longer or something. I read something that the people that got the special reserve got a more vinegary aftertaste. And I'm like, oh, I don't want that. And I was just fine with the regular. So, and plus it's a couple dollars cheaper the regular. So I'll just go with that.
Well, I've not really tried it, so I would like to get. I may get a tin of the regular of each one and a tin of the special
that'd make a
reserve,
good comparison
just
video.
to try them out and see what I think, because I can't really say what I'm gonna like based on what somebody else has said. Quaker Piper is here. Hey, Quaker Piper, good to see you.
What up, Quaker?
Thanks for coming along.
Appreciate it.
And that's my whole thing with reviews. I don't know what, I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I can't base it on a review.
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes I'll see what other people had to say, but ultimately, I've got to try it before I know for sure if I'm going to like it or not. So I may get those. Maybe I'll like them. I don't think I'm going to hate them. But I might know from that, I want to get the regular, not special reserve, or the other way around. I don't know. But some of the McClellans kind of had that kind of flavor to them. They had that little bit vinegary, especially in the tin note. Yeah. But they were all good blends,
Yeah. That potlatch also looks good from
Seattle Pipe Club.
Seattle Pipe Club. It has if I read correctly, it has some coffee flavorings or whatever, and I don't remember exactly what, but that stood out in particular to me.
Oh yeah.
So I may get that. It's gonna be Seattle Pipe Club heavy. Then I'm gonna grab
Fireplug. I've heard Mississippi River is different now from years ago. Yeah.
It probably is. Probably switched tobacco providers.
And I don't know, because it was probably coming up on right about a year ago when we had the when you brought that not the Mississippi River plum pudding.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, the Mississippi River was the one that we just now got in from Happy Smoker 100.
Yep.
And I don't. I've never had it before that time. Kids are out here having a blast. It sounds like.
Yep.
That's all good.
Yep. Good times. Hey, yeah, It was. I mean, we decided to sit right next to a playground, so.
Yep. But oh well. Yep. They're having a good time. Let them have a good time.
Yep. This is one of the first days where the weather is fantastic.
Are you gonna have any more there? You're not gonna have any. Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and close it off.
Yeah.
All right. Before I light this up, I'm gonna run a swab down the stem.
There you go.
So I'm not pulling it out of a hot pipe.
Pipe cleaner.
Schwab pipe cleaner.
Yep. Or what they're called nowadays, fuzzy sticks.
Fuzzy sticks, yeah. Can't call it pipe cleaners anymore, I guess, can you?
Yeah.
Can't have candy cigarettes in the
Yeah.
convenience store like when I was a kid.
Yep. Dude, I remember buying them too.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like my grandpa buying them for me. Like I was a kid, I couldn't actually buy them, but. Yep, I remember those candy cigarettes.
Yep.
When you tried to chew them, they tasted horrible.
Yeah.
But you know what? They actually blew out the chalk smoke.
Yeah.
So that's all I got them for.
Golly, what is this world coming to?
Uh,
I used to like that, and I used to like IBC root beer because it looked like a beer.
Yep.
Because it was the
The
dark
glass
bottle.
container,
The
yep.
glass bottle, and it was dark. I thought when I was like 5, I thought, hey, it's cool. It's like I can feel like I'm drinking a beer.
Yep.
Or, you know.
yeah, it had some candy cigarettes and IBC root beer.
But see, that didn't stunt my childhood, though.
It did
didn't
not.
make me want to go on a drinking binge or anything
did
like that.
not.
I just thought it was kind of neat as a kid.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think these things really have as adverse effect as the
They
media
don't.
would like to suggest.
Yep, that's the reason, you know, the people that are so up in arms about it are called snowflakes, because just the tiniest little fluctuation, they'll have a meltdown.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I just
snowflakes only survive in a very isolated
Yeah.
threshold,
Mhm.
and if it changes at all, they'll have a meltdown. You know, so
Yeah.
more power to them, I guess,
Or not. I don't know.
or not.
Or not.
Yeah.
But see, I just don't think the influences that a lot of the media likes to say is out there is really there because
Yep.
now I did when I was 14. I started smoking cigarettes in high school, and I quit when I was 18 and went off to the Army, and they wouldn't let us have any boot camp. I just because by that time it just lost its allure.
Yeah.
And I didn't, but you know the fact that I started that at 14 didn't have anything to do with the fact that I bought candy cigarettes
Yeah.
when I was 5. It had nothing to do with that.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
I've never really been much for alcoholic beverages, even though I had the IBC root beers.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep.
I just
Yep.
drives me nuts sometimes.
Yep.
And even the old what is it? Those the Barks root beer that kind of had that Coors Light look to it. Remember
Mhm.
that?
Yeah, I do. I do indeed. Man, I was just reading today that I think this was actually on Drudge Report, not Brower Report,
Yeah.
that Hawaii is considering banning cigarettes.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, you know, I could care less about cigarettes in particular,
Yeah.
but I mean, to me, that's a warning sign of what's to come.
Yeah.
You know, because I know people, especially politicians, have a very hard time differentiating between things.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and that's almost on the verge of when does the freedom to choose freedom of the people trump what politicians in the nanny state deem as acceptable behavior by citizens?
Mm-hmm.
You know, me leaning towards my libertarian principles, let the people choose what they want to do,
Mm-hmm.
and it's your job as a government to just protect the people in general.
Well, I think
You
that's
know.
I think that, what you're saying for like consumer products, yeah, it's good. Now, I'm not a proponent of like legalizing marijuana.
Oh yeah.
Certainly there are things like the harder types of dope and everything like that that are mind altering. They change a person completely. Because I've seen, especially in my line of work, you see
Yeah, the
people,
meth heads.
You see people that got hooked up on meth, and you look at them in their driver's license photo, and that's one of the signs that tells me there's probably drugs in this person's life, or maybe on their purse
Yeah.
or whatever. Because I pulled somebody over not the other day, it was a while back, and they looked like they were about 60.
Yeah.
And on their driver's license photo, now I know that you can renew your driver's license for several years before you
Mhm.
change it, but they were about mid-30s.
Yeah.
But by their date of birth.
Yeah.
And on their driver's license photo, they look like a totally different person. And they get on that stuff, and it really changes who you are and what you'll do to get
Yeah.
your next fix
Yeah.
and everything like that. So that's, I think the right to choose goes only so far.
Yep.
And I've even seen with marijuana, a lot of people just mellow out on it and everything. And some people say, well, no one does anything violent and everything, but it is something that is kind of,
Yeah.
you know, it could lead to other things.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Oh,
as
it
far as I'm
can.
concerned.
Yeah. Yep. Straight up. But we shall see what happens. Man, the room note on that's crazy.
Really? How crazy
Yeah.
like how?
Like I can't put my finger on the specifics. Who
I
said what?
remember. Okay, it was Fireplug. I remember getting a big plastic cigar from a boardwalk game. I think I was 6. That's cool.
There
I
you
didn't
go.
have the cigars like that. I mean, evidently they were there. I think we're about the same age.
I think a plastic cigar would be like a toy one. You know, you just pretend smoke. Yeah, I know. I never had one of those as a kid. Yeah, so we were, so I'm going to have some, I'm going to about to triple my cellar space now. So I know you'll remember that the hutch that was in our old house, the one with where the coffee and stuff was,
Yeah.
and you know, you had liquor up above.
Yeah.
Well, the way our house is going to be built, the kitchen, Dee says she's going to have all the space she needs, and I can have the whole hutch for my pipe stuff. So I can put all my cellar down below. I can display my pipes on the top,
Oh,
and
that'd
I
be
can
cool.
put like my mason jars up in the shelves up above, and it's going to be great. Right now they're just in, you know,
Yeah.
just like a filing
file
cabinet,
yeah.
type thing.
You know what we should do is
Oh, Tennessee,
Tennessee
tin note.
10 note.
Welcome,
Hope
welcome.
you all doing well. Looks like you're. Oh yeah, we're doing well. Thanks for coming along.
Man,
Beautiful day here in North Texas. We just figured we'd take to the park for a little while.
man, I've got about that much P51 left, probably enough for about 2 more bowls.
I had some of that too. That was
Yep.
good stuff.
Yeah, because I'm about, I've been holding off smoking it because I'm like, man, I don't want to run out. You know? So every now and then I'll still make me a bowl of that stuff. It's great, great stuff.
See, here's an idea. If you could open up smoking in the house for a short period of time, we should do a Sig Relief Society on location housewarming.
Yeah, we
When you
should.
get your thing, especially when you get your hutch all set up and
Yep.
everything.
We should, but it's up to Dee. I think right now it's kind of a firm no for Mrs. Pipestetter. So, well, we'll see
You're
what happens.
Mr. Pipestetter.
That is true. So,
That means nothing. So that means no.
yep. I know, right.
Mm.
Yeah. We can do, well, you can smoke in your house, and you said you're getting your spare room set up, so maybe we can have like an on location in there, you know?
I'm trying to. You know, like the spare room that's kind of my man cave.
Yeah.
Has a big elliptical machine in it, has musical equipment in it, and all my police gear. That I have a big chair that I normally hang my belt on, put my vest on it, and everything when I'm off. You know, when I'm on, of course, it stays in my car. You know,
Yeah.
I'll go home and then I'll come back to it the next day.
I gotcha.
My belt and my vest, of course, stay with me, but there's just a lot of stuff that I gotta organize some of that. But you know, I was actually thinking if I could do that and maybe put my elliptical maybe in the garage. It's kind of, when the summer comes along, it's going to be very hard to, you know, use it in the garage because of how hot it's going to be. But I may start doing that at night maybe or something. And I was thinking about moving my green chair in there.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
And
great.
my, you know, but I kind of like that pipe nook back there. It's
There you go.
good when the weather is cooperative. You know, when it's really cold out there, it's hard. And when it's really hot out there, it's hard.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But you know, ultimately, I'd like to wall in my shop there and make a fully, you know, includes climate controlled piping area. You know, if I could do that. And in that case, I'd probably put my elliptical out there. You know, and just clear out all the, you know, all the junk and everything.
Of course.
And we have a lot of camping and hunting stuff and everything. I have too much stuff for the house that I've got.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do some spring cleaning coming up. You know, this butternut burley.
Fireblock said you weren't even allowed to walk. You know, you're not even allowed a walk-in closet to smoke in. Nope.
No.
Okay, Tennessee Tin Note wants to know what kind of blends we have in front of us.
We have, I'm just about to light up Scotty's Butternut Burley, which is a Pipes and Cigars house blend, which, tin note, wonderful, but I'd hate to say it, but it's kind of a letdown on the flavor when you're smoking it. However, it is still a nice, smooth smoke. I'm about to smoke some right now. Next in line, some classic Lane 1Q. Always carry this bad boy around. Next one after that, Dreams of Kadath from the Lovecraft series. I don't know if you can see that label or not. It's all black. And then another Pipes and Cigars house blend, Best of the Rest English. I'm kind of liking this more than the Best of the Rest original. The English is really becoming a daily smoke for me.
And I have some McBaron's Virginia #1 jarred up. Dave, actually, I just ran out of 7 Seas Red. He gave me a partial 10 of his that he brought with him.
Because you all know I have plenty. So.
Yes. Let's see, what else do I have? I have Stokeby English Luxury right here. And some Granger. Good classic go-to for me.
Good over OTC.
Yep.
And you know, that Granger.
Sutliff Burley Delight, which is really good.
Oh.
Have you tried this one?
No, I don't know why were you hiding that from me?
Oh, yeah. I told you I had it. Yeah, it's a good light burley. It's got
yeah, I'm smoking that next.
It's got a subtle kind of a whiskey topping on it that I can detect a little bit. What's a Sutliff? I bought it by the pound, so I've gone through a lot of it already. I gotta see how much I have left of it. But my pipes aren't really a whole lot to write home about. I did get this new Road Town pipe the other day, in which I really like it. This is a couple of these are just some HIS Italian Briars. This one actually, for the price I paid for it, man, this thing has really done me well. Good thick bowl, good deep bowl. This is another pouch pipe. It's also an HIS Italian Briar. It's a good. I mean, it's a good size bowl. I don't know. It's a good size bowl for a pouch pipe. It fits right in my pouch, nice and neat, and it's got a larger bowl than a lot of the pouch pipes that I have. So I like it for that. And this is an antique K Woody that I picked up at an antique store. This is one that I kind of dedicate to cherry just because of the appearance of it and the coloring. I dedicate this to a lot of cherry blends. So those are the pipes that I have right now, and they're doing pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit to choose from, and some new ones that I don't think have ever made an appearance on the Mantle before. So that's good. And you know, I'm noticing Granger as one of the last ones that I see everywhere. You know, behind the counter, where a lot of the others are disappearing. The blue Granger pouch is always still there, but
I've never seen it in the pouch. I've seen it in the can.
No, I've seen some in the pouch. I think at that supermarket right up here on the corner, Sammy's. I think they still have it.
I don't think that's Granger.
The blue.
That's
I'm thinking Bugler.
Yeah, that's cigarette tobacco.
Okay, my bad. I'm thinking Bugler.
Yeah, I'm about to say I've never seen that in a pouch.
Yep. So that was me being confused.
That's yeah. I can still find this. It's readily available, almost online places.
Yeah.
That and my Sir Walter, still pretty good.
Oh, you know what I want to go back to? Earlier, you know, someone mentioned that for a Peterson blend that wasn't available in the States.
Yeah, I saw that video.
I think that is going to change.
Yeah.
Because, you know, La DC, which is a U.S. distributor, just bought Peterson. And La DC also owns SmokingPipes.com. So I have a feeling that everything that is Peterson, everything it has its hands on, will wind up being...
No, I didn't catch the whole thing about the whole Peterson, about the tobaccos going away. What's the deal with that?
Oh, yeah. So La DC just bought Bugler. Bugler is actually not bad. Well, I've never tried Bugler.
Have you tried it in a pipe?
Nope.
Or just like a roll-up cigarette? Just kind of curious.
Yeah.
If it's not bad, I'll try anything.
Yeah, La DC actually bought just the pipe side of Peterson, and they're spinning off all of the tobaccos. I want to say, what is that? Scandinavian Pipe Group, SPG. I think they're the ones that bought the Peterson tobacco blends, if I'm not mistaken.
So they're not going away, they're just going under different management and different ownership or something like that?
Yeah,
okay.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. Which I also heard, another rumor, what is called unsubstantiated rumor, is a company was able to begin remaking the Durbar blends under different names. They're not going to be called Durbar, Nightcap, and all that, but it's going to be the same recipe, but just a different name. I forgot I don't know if that's substantiated either. Again, please clarify if you can, if any of y'all know anything.
Okay, it said it's roll your own, but I put it in a pipe. That may be something to try one of these days.
And that's something I haven't tried. I need to get me some cigars just to try this. You know, people smoke down the cigars just far enough, and then they wind up sticking the rest in their pipe and just smoking it that way. I have not done that, and I want to.
There's Romeo and Julieta that I had one day, and I can't remember what it is. It was actually here in town. It's a smoke lounge that's shut down, unfortunately. And I can't remember which one it was, but it was so good that I took that thing way down past the band. And I didn't have a pipe on me at the time. But
most cigars I do now, by the time it gets close to the band, I just take the band off.
Yeah, I do that too, but I mean, I went further down than that. But yeah.
Because I mean, cigars are so expensive compared to loose leaf tobacco that I don't ever buy cigars.
Not anymore.
I mean, even the 5-pack of the Javas that I really like. I think about Drew Estate. A 5-pack was like almost $30, and I was
That's cheap for that.
I know, but I was just thinking, you know,
they're about 10, 12 bucks a piece.
I could buy a pound of Best of the Rest for that much. You know, it's just like.
The one that I've really been going to the most as far as cigars is concerned is the Kentucky Fire Cured. The last one I did, which was like the Swamp Rat, I think they called it, was a lot like their standard blend and everything, but it had a very Latakia-esque flavor to it. So I don't know if y'all have ever tried those, but the Kentucky Fire Cured definitely is a good way to go. It's a cigar that I think was made with a pipe smoker in mind. Maybe that's not wasn't their plan, but that's what happened with it.
Yeah.
So I think the next time for the next Sacred Leaf Society, I'm going to get us a couple of those, so we can kind of put them on the channel a little bit. But yeah, they're real good. Kentucky Fire Cured, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I think that is Drew Estates. I'd have to go back and double check that though.
Yep. Yeah, because I was at a brick and mortar, you know, buying the cigars I had for an engagement party thing, and I think I walked out with almost $40 for like 3 cigars. I was shaking my head. I mean, they were all very enjoyable. I was just like,
well, and you got those that just favor the cigars more than the pipes, and that's their thing. That's cool. You know what I mean?
Oh, it is.
That's fun.
It is. Yeah. Oh no, I enjoyed those cigars. It's just the price point, you know.
Before I flipped, kind of did a 180 when I was a little bit of pipes, but mostly cigars. I honestly, I wouldn't buy those high-end cigars for my everydays. You know, there's a lot of house sticks that I would buy that, you know, I could get for $5 a piece or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and have one a day, and at that point, that's all I really did. You know, just a cigar a day or every other day. You know.
Yeah.
But pipes, I just like, you know, you're not as committed for as long.
Yeah.
You know, you can have one now and then have one a little bit later.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, and I've got pipes of varying bowl size depending on what I like, you know.
Okay. You mentioned a little list, but where do you all get your pipes? That'd be a good one for the entire group. But yeah, I have a lot of the pipes that I get, that like this Road Town I just picked up, was from a brick and mortar that is going to be featured on an up and coming video of Sacred Leaf Society. It's a very good place in Cedar Hill.
Yeah, I like it.
And I got to verify to see if any of if they're open to shipping or anything, so we can put it out there for people that are not in this area to go and purchase some things, because they get a lot of cool stuff.
Don't forget antique stores.
Yeah, well, I'm getting to that. A lot of my pipes lately have been from antique stores. These are just some of the smoke shops around that have basket pipes. Some of the HIS or other Italian briars, I pick those up. I'm real selective on those. I'll drive them crazy because I make them get out. You know, a lot of them are put behind a case or not necessarily in a basket.
Yeah. But
I have them pull them out, and they got to have a certain fit and finish and feel before I buy them.
Kind of like a basket case.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's kind of my deal. What about you?
I get all mine so far have been low power, low battery. If they didn't come from Matt, I got them at smokingpipes.com. I don't think I've purchased. I might have bought a cob or two from Pipes and Cigars, but most of my pipes, like this Peterson, I got smokingpipes.com. My Savinelli smoking pipes. You know what? This came from Pipes and Cigars. I got this super cheap. They're $20. You know, it's like a super clearance. But yeah, most of mine are smokingpipes.com.
Yep.
I think they got some great prices. I have yet to buy from an actual brick and mortar because I mean it's just the price point. It's cheaper online.
Well,
you know, antique stores are a different story, but I have yet to find some of the finds that Matt has. But he's more dedicated to the antiquing.
yeah. Tobacco Cabana does have a lot of inventory. You know, they've inventoried a lot of estate pipes.
Yeah.
And they have a couple of Dunhills in there that are like $200 or $300, and they're in excellent shape, but they're old.
Yeah.
And
So
of course,
do they
I
give
can't
you a
afford
commission?
that. No,
Okay.
nothing like that. So.
You're selling them. They are a good store. I've been there a couple times, and yeah, they're knowledgeable people, good supply.
Yep.
Not sponsored by Tobacco Cabana.
Yep. But they are a good place to go. So.
Yeah.
They got a slow smoke competition coming up that hopefully me and Dave will be able to go to. And you know, you enter to win, you pay a nominal fee, and you get a pipe that goes with that you keep.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to win. If you're the last one with your pipe going, then they issue you like 3 matches, and yeah, you can have an initial light and 2 relights after that. You know, you're done. You know, and when it goes out, it goes out. But you usually get more pipe for your money just from the entry pipe.
Yeah.
And then you win about a $200 or $300 pipe. You know, or higher. So hopefully that'll be a good one, and I won't be working.
Yeah. Well, we may have to bring this to an end. My battery light's flashing, and we're over an hour.
Yeah.
So we probably need to bring this sucker to an end.
Yeah, he's got to get home and all that. So just want to thank everybody for coming out and enjoying the chat time out here at the park. And
oh, of course.
We'll be doing this again soon.
Yep. This is Catholic Pop Stater saying God bless and pleasant smokes.
See you guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Yep. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for chilling with us. My bad. Okay, how do you end this?